Hey guys, welcome back. Today is a beautiful spring day. It almost feels like summer. It's like 64 degrees today and the sun is shining. There's like not a cloud in the sky. It is the perfect day to be out in the garden. And today, which I'm actually happy about because today we are going to be working in our side garden. So it's actually happening. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to, I guess, my nursery. Like I feel like I call this my little Claudia's nursery where I hoard all of these plants. We buy all of these plants. Listen, this situation is way more in control than what it used to be. And if you've been here for a while, you know that I have a problem with buying plants, especially when they're on sale, because you can't pass up a good sale. And then, you just sometimes don't have a plan right away and, it happens. But it's time to get everything cleaned out of here again. We had a heart-to-heart, you and I and Sergey, earlier this year, and we talked about, all of the things that we had done last year in our garden. And one of the big disappointments for me especially was the side garden and how we never got to it. I've been talking about this space for quite a while and we've been planning on it. And last year we just had so many things come up that this just kept being pushed back, which is fine because we had such an amazing year. But it was one of those garden projects that I was so embarrassed that we never got done. And I just felt like I was disappointed. I felt like I let you guys down for whatever reason. Not that you made me feel that way, but I just felt like I was so excited for this space and then it didn't happen. But now it's finally happening. So we are going to be cleaning everything up because the first thing that we need to do is trench this place for our French drain, which we are going to be DIYing it. You guys gave us the confidence to do this because I feel like we can be a goofy pair, but we can also figure things out. Like I feel like Sergey's been blessed in that way. Him and his brothers, I would say, that they just know how to figure things out. They can fix things, they can just build things. And so I'm really happy that he has that skill set because I think it was one of those projects that it would be fun to tackle and do it ourselves. And it's either gonna go really great, really bad, but I know it's gonna be really entertaining. So because I want you to have a full visual, I am not holding back. I'm gonna show you exactly how awful this space looks. When we walk into the backyard, it is a little bit more narrow right here in the entrance, and then it forks off and winds off. So all of these plants need to be moved because we are going to start digging tomorrow, early morning, because we want to locate all of the pipes, which we already had the no dig people come in or dig, or what is it? Is it spray before you dig or call before you dig? I can't remember. And they marked where we have electrical and things like that running, so we know where not to dig. But we want to identify where all of our plumbing and our drip pipes are, because we do have drip irrigation running out to this side of the garden already. We just haven't tapped into those lines quite yet. So anyways, we're going to start digging, which means all of these plants need to get out of here. Some of them, well, I think Sergey and I are both like, let's just move everything into the cut flower garden right now. That way we have a clear space, and that way we can also come in and just start taking care of these weeds before they get really out of control. The only containers that I'll probably leave here is the big containers where we have our wedding cake tree planted that we planted together on that very rainy day, but we got it done and it looks beautiful. She is just starting to leaf out. Look at that, how glorious. And same with the little one. And then I might have my younger brother come and help Sergey move these slabs of wood, which I've talked about many times. We actually did move them and then we put them back. We had a huge stack here at one point from a tree that we milled years ago, our oak tree that used to be in our backyard. So anyways, I think we want to cut it, and I think we might use these to do kind of like a fun little rustic table for some of Sergey's maples, I think. Not rustic, but it's going to be unfinished. I kind of wanted to have like a country vibe, just, unfinished, maybe do like a little cotton oil or something like that on it, but leave the edges exposed and just have it like, again, something you would see like in an English garden or French garden, like tucked away somewhere, just like a beautiful wooden table that hasn't been really touched. That's kind of the vibe that I want to go with those pieces of woods that we have left. Anyways, let me go ahead and set you guys up. We are just going to roll up our sleeves and get everything cleared out. Quick pause for the sweet little blooms that are happening right here by the shed. How sweet are these? So these are all of the dahlias that we grew from seed last year. So I'm going to observe them again this year to see if we are going to keep them or compost them. I did photograph most of them last year, but we're gonna grow them out again and so I can see them one more time. Well, here is something very naughty that I did, or I guess didn't do. Last year I ordered a bunch of roses from Heirloom Roses and didn't plant them all out. So I'm just going to pot them up until we're ready to get them planted. But they've literally been like this since last year, which I guess is a testament to Heirloom Roses and how good they are, because they have just been in here surviving, not thriving, but surviving. The rose is still pretty small, but the actual roots look good. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of a rose tone into each bucket. A little bit of extra because they've been so deprived. And then we can find their permanent home, but at least they're nice and potted up into something. My goodness. And any plants that I have potted up that I haven't yet put out into our garden, what I like to do is just give them a little bit of fertilizer in their pot, because it keeps them sustained until I can get them out into the ground. So like with these roses here that are already in 1 gallon container, I'm just going to sprinkle some rose tone right above them, just like that, just so they have some sort of nutrients going to them. When you start having plant stashes everywhere, that's when you know you need a designated area for like an actual nursery. So I always like see some of my other friends, and they always have like a, you know, designated area to have like plants and things like that, which I can get creative, I can, but the side garden is going to be our new English garden, so I won't have the, you know, luxury of just having a bunch of stuff all of the time on hand, which is fine. I have, you know, ideas. These are pink spike snake root plants, and they're absolutely beautiful. I want to plant them in the front, around the corner, so the other side garden back there. I think these are going to look so lovely. I know you probably can't see it from far away, but look at that. All that new growth. Oh, thank goodness. Aren't these just the most glorious heucheras? Primo Peach Berry Ice. Oh my goodness, proven winners. I love their plants and their heucheras. I think these are also going to go out in the front, in that little side corner as well. me forget this over here. I don't know how many snips and pruners I have lost to my yard debris bin. Don't let me forget. This right here is like my little child. This is a Bush's Lay Singleman spruce. This one is from Isley. We got it at Isley last year, and it's like one of my favorite conifers. It's so beautiful. Oh, I love it.
So this is the best part of doing things like this, is that you get to get rid of things that you were holding on to because you felt guilty, like, oh, I spent money on them, I bought them. Then you're like, I don't quite like it, but you don't want to get rid of it.
You can't return it.
No, you can't. So projects like this are awesome because you get to take advantage of that moment, get rid of it. In this case, we're the hinokis and smoke bush.
I thought we're keeping the smoke bush. Remember, because we got really excited, like the way it broke.
You're right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put it in a container?
Well, I thought it was gonna go like in the side garden. The smoke bush is English. It has an English-esque.
Well, I'll leave that up to your viewers.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I say it is, so therefore it must be. Yeah, these things like took root. Really? Wow. Oh my goodness, they really took root.
Like, if you're not going to water us, we're going to go looking for water.
Yeah. It's like spring cleaning, but for your garden.
Oh my, yes.
Isn't that it?
Yeah.
I love it.
If we had a third one,
yeah,
I always kind of imagine, because they're kind of like thin,
yeah,
just to plant them really tight together and make it like a mini little like forest.
Well, that's yeah.
But we don't have a third, and if you buy a third, it's not going to look like.
Well,
like
we can
this,
prune
so...
it. Do we really want to get rid of them?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait. Gosh, I kind of feel like I want them. Okay, we're not. We're going to be smart because I have other trees that I would rather have. Right? Just say I'm right.
No, you are right.
Okay.
For the first time.
For the first time ever, she's right. I just keep telling myself that it just has to go.
It's okay. Everything will be okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I will buy you another tree.
Okay, deal. All right, doesn't that look so much better? I mean, it's still a situation, but a better situation than when we first started.
It's a nice situation.
Yeah, Sergey's like, it's a nicer situation. So we ended up putting out 2 trees, the hinokis, and then a rose of Sharon, and then one other shrub out there to give away. And then I also have a small pile of plants to give away to friends. I have a rose, heuchera, and a couple of other things over there. And then we just put some of our trees over here that we still need to get planted, and we're just watering everybody in because they're a little bit thirsty. But you guys, isn't this so great? Tomorrow I'm going to come in while Sergey is hand digging some areas, and then I will just clean up this space here, and then we'll have my little brother come and help Sergey to move this wood. And then I think we'll have finally like a really open space to really see and absorb it all in once it's all empty, which is going to be so nice. I cannot wait. We do still need to get rid of the pallets over here. So this is just kind of like a little area of things we need to move tomorrow. These spots are also going to be rehomed. And if I turn you guys around, this is how the main area looks. So again, I can still step back. But for the most part, look at all of the space that we're going to have to create this new beautiful English garden. My heart is so happy right now. And then for the other things, I just tucked them into this last bed right here into the cut flower garden. And I don't hope, well, I guess I hope that we aren't going to have this year for very long because I don't like things that don't belong in my cut flower garden. It's like I'm okay with things being everywhere else, but not in my cut flower garden. So these are all of the dahlias that I grew from seed last year. And then all of the other plants that we just cleaned up, the roses. So I'm going to get everybody watered in. And then we can start dropping some of these other things into the ground, which is going to be so exciting. And I also have some peonies over there that I need to put in the ground. And then, of course, all of these beautiful sad irises that also need to get planted. Anyways, that will wrap it up for today's garden project. I am super pleased how everything looks. We made really good progress today, which is always nice. The weather 1,000,000% helped because it's always nice to do this type of work in nice weather. So I'm like, thank you. Thank you for the great day to get this done. And then we will bring you guys along for the trenching. So keep an eye out for that video. Probably be our next video here. This is definitely going to be a new experience for us. So if you have any last minute tips, please let me know in the comments so I can read them to Sergey and we can take all of that into consideration. But I'm just crossing my fingers. Everything is going to go great. So anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today in my garden, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye-bye.